This is class 12. The subject is home science, lesson number 2. The title is Ethics in Daily Life. Ethics. What does this mean? The right or wrong behavior. Knowing what's right. For example, being on time is an ethical behavior. Right? Coming late to work is an unethical behavior. We will be talking in depth about respecting and being ethical at behaviors, attitudes, etc. The right and the wrongs of daily life. We'll be doing new words again. Now, I will be teaching you some difficult words in Indian Sign Language. Grocery. Grocery is like a store or a supermarket where different food items are sold like milk, cold drinks, vegetables, fruits, biscuits, etc. Slackening. To become less active or being tired. Mending. Things that can be repaired by sewing or darning. Duty. Responsibilities. Fulfilling the responsibilities. Obligation. A duty or a commitment that everyone has to fulfill. Required means compulsory, like being on time is compulsory, finishing work is compulsory, etc. Satisfactory, a feeling of satisfaction, fulfilling expectations and needs. Domestic, related to home or family relations. Regularity, a state of being regular. Loyalty, giving or showing firm and constant support. Components, a part or element of a larger whole. For example, if there's a laptop, it has different parts, it has different components. That is what components is. Achievement, a thing done successfully with effort. Utilization, making practical and effective use of something, like saving time and not wasting the effort. Discipline, training people to obey rules and codes of behavior. Now, we will discuss a story of Hari Om and Ramu. I will be signing Hari Om as H and Ramu as R. Hari Om had a business. He ran a grocery store where he sold different food items. As his business was a small business, he was doing quite well with his business. Hari Om was quite a hard-working person, and a lot of people started coming to his shop because it was a new of a kind and it was situated at a location where the sales were pretty high. Hari Om was worked up. He was working very, very hard, and he was all alone while working everything from selection of the product to taking cash from people. So he thought he will have one person who could work under him. Hari Om started looking for a person. He found Ramu. He found Ramu who joined under him. In 6 months, Ramu was not working in a serious, professional or a disciplined manner. He was lazy, he was slackening, and he was not doing his work well. Hari Om would often tell him to please start working. He would enjoy tea breaks a lot, take his time to do the work, and was not very active. Hari Om, whereas, needed him to do a lot of work and help him with the work. Hari Om felt that he was not following any ethics like coming on time or doing his job properly. He was negligent and did not work well. Hari Om continued to work alone. One day, Hari Om decided it is better for him to fire him. Hari Om decided that because he was not regular. Do you understand the story? There are so many times when we meet people who are lazy and are not on time for the work. Is it following the ethics? Is it right or wrong? We will be discussing more. What is ethics? What are definition of ethics? It deals with moral issues, what is right and what is wrong. Ethics is doing what is right and not doing what is wrong. It deals with moral issues. Ethics is a set of standards and rules for us to follow in family and also in a workplace. Cooperating with each other, utilization of resources and time. The same thing goes for family and for the workplace. Ethics help us be better at work and at home. How can you observe the ethical behaviors of a person? From the following habits. One is honesty. Honesty means to be true, to be honest and not lie. Second, it's sincerity, taking work seriously and finishing it on time, doing what is right and what you are told to do. Third is truth, not lying, not denying if you have done something wrong. So these three things help us to be an ethical person. These three habits are very important. I will be explaining you in depth. Behaviors, ethical behaviors for self and for others. First, we have to have these ethical behaviors for ourselves and for others also, not just for ourselves. So the behaviors have to be for everyone, for better cooperation. For example, basic greetings whenever we meet anyone, smiling when we meet anyone rather than showing attitude or a negative behavior. To give respect, to earn it. Second is respect of time. For example, if you have an urgent meeting at 9 o'clock in the morning, you have to be there at 9. If the lunch break is at 1, eat your lunch at 1. If you have to go and meet your family at some time, be on time. So have a respect for time. Don't waste time. And that's an ethical behavior. Respect for work. Understanding from each other, discussing from each other, sharing ideas at a table is respecting each other's work. Not sidelining oneself and showing attitude in a negative way. It's important to respect each other at work. Environment. Respect for environment, not throwing things in the garden or anywhere outside. People will have to come and clean it every day again and again. We can always be careful of not creating a mess everywhere. So respect the environment and keep it clean. Environment gives us health and positivity. Workplace ethics. For example, in business, in schools, in offices, etc. What are the ethics at workplace? Let me explain. First is regularity, going to work every day. Second is punctuality, being on time and working till you're told to work, for example 9 to 5. Confidentiality, respect the work. For example, if the boss has told you something about the business or something about the share markets or anything for that sort, if you're listening in that meeting, do not go out and gossip about it. Keep it confidential because it is work related. So confidentiality is an ethic. All the workers at workplace are supposed to be confidential. Personal and professional life needs to be separate. Loyalty. Being trustworthy towards your staff, your managers and your boss. Accepting what they are saying and trusting them. Not lying and telling people about their work. Maintaining cordial relationship with each other, supporting each other in times of need. And keeping coordination with each other. Building a team spirit. Willingness to learn and take up new responsibilities. We should always have the willingness to learn new skills at workplace for our own progress. What is the need for ethics? Why do we need ethics? Let me explain. Any work situation has 3 components: work, worker, and workplace. These 3 components now I will explain to you. What is work? An actual task that needs to be done. Maybe it could be on a laptop, maybe it could be cooking, maybe it could be selling, maybe it could be drawing something. So any work. Worker. Who is a worker? A person who is doing the work. For example, a doctor or a person making a house, a mason, a teacher. They're all workers. Workplace. Workplace is the place where you go to work. For example, it could be a company, it could be a hospital, it could be a school or anywhere. And your workplace has the desired resources that you need. For example, an office may need a table and a chair, a laptop, a lamp, internet, etc. A school may need a blackboard, chalk, desk, doors, etc. So every group of workplaces have their own desired resources and needs. Now that COVID has happened, everyone is working from home. We are using Zoom, we are using different kind of platforms to learn. So that is different kind of resources that we need. All these things that I have explained to you are interrelated in the ethics. You should learn now. In any company, there's a worker, right? We need to achieve our goals. So what do we need to achieve our goals? Efficient use of resources like paper, table, chair, etc. to achieve our goals. And we have to maintain these resources. Workers can achieve their goals successfully by maintaining cordial relationships, working together in a team, which is an important place. Maybe there's someone who's new at work, providing support, supporting in each other at work for a successful task and doing the task effectively. These are the ethics that we learned, right? Ethical problems at workplace. Now you have learnt what are the right ethics, let's understand what are the wrong behaviors. At workplace. Irregularity, not being on time or taking too many leaves, not being able to work every day, taking a lot of time to complete a task and being incompetent towards the task is irregularity. At home, it could be waking up late, forgetting to wake up your child for school, not taking proper meals are unethical behaviors. There are so many unethical behaviors related to irregularity. Lack of punctuality. Maybe we are asked to come on time at 10, but we are running so late that we are running and not taking the job seriously. Even at Zoom meetings these days, we don't take it seriously. So that are wrong ethics. Please be on time. Rude behavior. Not behaving properly, being angry at work and getting angry easily. Shouting at people. So all these wrong behaviors, rude behaviors are unethical behaviors. Where there should be empathy and respect at work. And that's where you miss the ethics. Inadequate skill and knowledge. Despite not having a skill or knowledge, just going ahead and doing the work, which you can't do. Not taking it seriously is an issue. Thank you.